This week, we head out of Alpena, Michigan to explore Thunder Bay. It's a crisp and beautiful spring morning, and this time of year you don't have to go far to find great fishing for walleye and lake trout here. This is also the maiden voyage of our new Skeeter WX 2200. It is a fantastic fishing machine. It's rigged up, ready to go, and we can't wait to try it out. Joining John this morning is local captain Steve Hubert of Chum Bucket Charters. Together, they've got plenty of tips, tricks, and techniques, and they'll share them all on this edition of Fisherman's Digest. It's springtime in Alpena, and we're launching the new Skeeter out onto Thunder Bay in pursuit of some early season walleye and lake trout. The Thunder Bay region is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. In addition to incredible fishing, it also offers a wide variety of outdoor adventures, including kayaking and canoeing, biking, hiking, fossil hunting. It's also home to the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary, which allows visitors to explore over 100 shipwrecks. Alpena and the Thunder Bay region definitely has something for everyone. But this morning, our focus is on the fish.
So hey guys, John Bergsma here. First day with the new boat. Thanks to Skeeter for an awesome WX 2200. Hey, we're running some shorelines here out of Alpena Harbor. Now, one of the things to remember when you come to a Great Lakes port, especially in the month of April and early May, there can be fish right tight. You see how far from shore we are. Right tight, 12 to 25 feet of water, and we're just running some Walleye Nation Creations stick baits on them right now, some junior square bills, and Steve last week did really well here, caught some walleye, caught some browns, and so we're just trying a little run while he changes up fluorocarbon leaders. That's my tip for the day. If you fished with all your stuff from last year, make sure when you get it out in the spring this year to go fishing, Steve tells me that fluorocarbon gets beat up, and sometimes, especially in Great Lakes clean water circumstances, new fluorocarbon, Steve, right, can be the difference between lots of bites and not that many bites.
I see a huge increase in my catch rates after I change fluorocarbon. After you run it for a little while, it gets dinged up, it gets nicked or frayed, but it becomes visible. The newer stuff is much clearer, and for whatever reason, even changing that after a few weeks of use will increase your catch.
So what we got here, guys, we got some custom colored square bill juniors. These are a Walleye Nation creation bait. These are really good early season baits. They're really loud, they're small, and we use them for trolling for coho, brown, walleyes early season. Fish on.
That's the one that got railed.
That's the fish. That looks almost Lakerish.
Yeah, could be.
We got our little ego there. Fresh batch of ego nets. Steve will use the extender on this one because we'll be arm wrestling for who gets to eat this walleye probably. He's coming right at you, Steve-o.
Definitely a walleye.
Keeping the, oh yeah. Wow, that's a nice fish. That's the real kind right there. Steve will go hold it up for you, man. Oh man, that's what you get in Thunder Bay, boys. This set of pliers from last year, see that? No corrosion. I don't know what they do to those Eagle pliers, but I'm telling you what, no corrosion. That is last year's set that sits on basically wherever it sits, it just sits there. What a beautiful fish. You got a Great Lakes walleye fishery, right? And a lot of guys will come and cast reefs for these, right?
Yeah, you can catch them. It's a walleye, so you can catch them in multiple ways. I prefer trolling. You just cover a lot of water, but they're definitely here early season. They just got done spawning, and now they're looking to put on some pounds.
Well,
so they're feeding.
He's looking to go into somebody's live well and go home to eat.
Where is a live well on this thing?
Right here. We're experimenting, finding all new spots, and there it is.
First fish in a live well.
And it's, what do you know, in Johnny's boat, it's a walleye.
Yeah.
Beautiful. See, if you look, see that
There's
deer
a deer
moving?
walking through them trees right
walking
there.
Walking right through the
to
trees.
Left there, probably a little bit.
Oh, it's a buck too. Big buck, you can see. Oh no, it's not. He's got big darn ears though. Looks like a buck.
There is some giant bucks here because they're off limits.
Yeah, you can't hunt them in the cement plant grounds. So what Steve's doing now is we've gotten out to 35 feet, so we're more out into Thunder Bay. There's a spot up ahead of us, a depression, a 45-foot hole that we want to fish where we banked some walleye and some Atlantics last year, roughly at this time of year. So we're switching the body baits off and we're going to a more traditional salmon setup with divers, downriggers, and we'll put some spoons on some copper lines, but we're just slowly pulling the crankbaits off, putting the spoons out. Went from Walleye Nation Creations Square Bill Juniors, and now we're putting, of course, the spreaded Dreamweaver Super Slims out.
There's one. Yeah, we're top of you, John.
Good job. You said the divers had been hot.
That's where it's been at.
Last time we came out here, the further we got this way and then around a little, and it seemed like we caught good fish. We just want these nice small ones for the grill. This is a perfect eater.
Yeah.
If you think we're saying that for television, you'd be wrong. Steve and I want these for smoking, right?
they're good every single way.
And they lack mixed veggies.
Yeah.
That right there is the perfect,
Yeah.
the perfect Alpina Gold.
On the old high diver, the 107.
With a mixed veggie,
With a mixed
super
veggie
slim.
super slim Dreamweaver combo.
Perfectly white. There's a fish, fish on. Oh, I think we got to the fish spot, Steve.
I knew they were here. It's just I wanted to get some silver on camera. Here you go, John.
And the silver that he's talking about us, the Atlantics will migrate through. You'll get the random king. Steve's friend got what, 2 kings?
Yeah, an Atlantic and a couple kings just the other day, doing the same thing we're doing, but
When they wallow like that, just stop reeling, let them settle down. If you try to horse them when they're wallowing, they will come off. Boy, those are the perfect
Twins.
ones, Steve.
I think they're twins, John.
They are, and they are both perfect.
Both on the same lure.
Well, I guess the Skeeter catches Lakers too.
Multi-species.
My first fish in the boat though was a walleye, and that makes me happy. But look at this, Steve will
Just
show you.
barely hooked. See those sharp hooks we're talking about? He is just one hook.
That's
barely
mixed
hooked.
veggies. Show them what we're talking about, mixed veggies.
Yeah, the old mixed veggies.
That's such a reliable spoon.
I
here.
don't go fishing without a few of them and swimming out in the spread.
Beautiful, beautiful fish. That is what we're hunting for when you're hunting for food. Here you go,
Beautiful.
Steve.
There we got another one.
Another one on. Steve's turn on netting.
The divers have been hot,
Yeah.
and they still remain hot.
Yeah.
Once you're in the fish,
I'll
these
steer dead. You can
these
set
high
that.
divers, which is the 107 Dreamweaver divers, and I have about a 10-foot lead behind them with a Dreamweaver snubber, and that Super Slim is just a deadly combo all season long.
So this Ego net is so nice and versatile. So it compresses down to a nice stay in your boat situation. But when it's time, woohoo! I can go reach and get those fish really easily. And that's exactly what makes me love this net. It fits in the boat and it turns into a real thing. And when I got a big one up front, I've got a massive Ego. The XL handled one for bigger fish, but you need nothing more than these. And these rubber nets release those baits real quickly. The spoons and hooks don't get all tangled up in it. And you can just dump these fish out, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Boom, I take the fish, and then you just flip, and the net, and the fish is out, and that's right in the net, and that'll come right out because there's no nylon or anything for it to get all messed up with. See, boom, popped right out of the net.
Dreamweaver UV Orange Leopard.
UV Orange Leopard is a walleye slaying
That
machine.
is my number
spoon,
one
too.
walleye bait.
For sure. If you're looking to spoon fish for walleye, that one is where it's at. Boom! Fish on.
That's a slider. I was hoping it was gonna be
That's a big fish. Nice.
that's a net full there.
That's a nice fish. That's an orange What is that? That's that orange icicle?
Yep. There's a smelt. That was his breakfast this morning. Diver. Fish on the diver.
Fish on. You got him, Richard. You're holding it. I'm steering. That's the penalty for being close to the rod.
You have to reel it in. This one could be silver.
That one could be silver.
It's definitely shaking, violently head shaking. So nice high rod and
50 foot again. So while Richard wrangles that one close, you see the structure. Right there is the tip of the underwater reef. And it's real compressed here. And we're just making a turn and staying in 50 feet. You can see by the bottom how jagged it is. This is all rock. When you're Laker fishing, you're looking for gobies. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for Lakers, you're looking for gobies, what they eat or smelt. And so when you find those ledges that have rock on them, you'll always have gobies. They push the smelt and gobies up against that ledge and they feed. Richard's got proof of it right there in his hand. So Brett will pan that camera down and show you. We've got our Yamaha 9.9 connected to our main engine with a steering bar. Now at one side of the 9.9, we've got a Garmin autopilot, but because we're structure fishing right now, we can't react quick enough with the autopilot. We have to steer. So by having that kicker connected to your main engine with a steering bar, that allows us to decide, do we want to use the autopilot or do we want to have full control of our boat? Today, because we're working structure, we have to be in full control of our boat. We have to be able to make hard, sharp turns. So that's a situation where autopilot doesn't work well. Oh, he's got the big net.
I haven't seen it, so I'm thinking it's a
good one.
silver.
You can't possibly miss him with that net, Steve.
Anything's possible, but
Mixed veggies. They are eating mixed veggies today.
forgot the rod.
There you go. Richard's in most of our shows, whether you see him or not, he's always steering the boat. He's the best steerer in Alpena.
He just happened to be close to this one when it bit.
Yeah. Fish on.
No, it's probably a dive. He's turning. I think you're turning a little bit. No, it might be a fish.
That's a fish.
Thought it was the bottom, but it's a fish.
Of course, we're in Alpena. The bottom doesn't count.
There's another one, a 125.
125.
Doubled up.
Doubled up again. He said he did an inside turn. We're into the bottom. No, he did an inside turn and we're into Alpena.
We're into a bunch of fish.
That's what we were at.
There's enough tripled
Another
up.
triple, Richard.
Diver or the rigger on the slider. Give it a pop and
My goodness. Reel it down,
welcome
Steve.
to Alpena.
Welcome to Alpena. Here.
What? This
What
is
the
crazy.
heck?
4 on at once.
Okay, so
2 riggers, a diver, and a 125. We need more
4
people.
on. Oh my gosh. Oh, there.
You can back up right up the middle, Dad. You're gonna have to. We got a 5th one on.
The
Another
competition,
diver.
we got a 5th one on this diver. So the competition now is, can we get all of these fish in?
There you go.
There's one.
Got that one. Watch that hook.
Hang on. Where are you?
I am
Right here.
He just woke up.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing. He's
I know. He's
really,
excited.
really
I'm
pumped.
excited. I want to go 5 for 5.
And there's a 1 on the 50, so that's how many?
6.
6 hooked
We got
up.
6 on. Keep track at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you have nets in the boat.
The 50s.
There's
grabbing.
2. Hang on, let you net now. I'll get this rigger.
I'll try and clear something
Quicker, you're
here.
driving me
Jeez.
crazy. I got a fish right here.
Yeah, the net's clear, so we're good there. Both downriggers, both divers, a 50, 125.
There's that one. I'm pegged. I'm back to a 125. When Mary Beth Stutzman asked me to come here and film Alpena, I had no idea it was like this.
This is our PBCV-4, planer board caddy, vertical style 4-unit. So this is planer board caddies designed to go right inside of our vertical tree in our slot. 2 stainless steel screws and a stainless steel piece of stock in here tap allows our unit to slide up and down anywhere we want it. Holds 4 inline planer boards in here right on the side of your vertical tree to help keep everything neat and cleaned up for you. Our PBCV-4.
Set a rod down. Oh, it's a big one though. It's a nice one. Well, unfortunately, this is our darn limit. I think this is number 12. You get 3 apiece, guys. But with the quality of fish you saw today, beautiful 5 to 8 pound fish, some random 10s and 12s, that's what you're really looking for. When you're looking for a lake trout fishery, when you can fish for 2 or 3 hours trying not to catch
Testing that
lakers,
Evo out.
we're not done fishing, we're letting this one go.
A planted lake trout. You can see he's got a missing adipose fin, so this fish was planted, you know, 10 years ago or so by the fisheries. We got a mixed bag fishery, and we got awesome diverse bait fish here with the gobies, the smelt, the bloaters, emerald shiners, and then just get them back in as quickly as possible, and you'll see he'll go right back to the bottom, straight down. As long as he's not bleeding, he's gonna be 100% okay. Well, that's chaos again.
Chaos.
Chaos.
I love chaos.
The good chaos.
And I love my washdown system. Because I doggone need it right now.
We got a slimy boat is a happy boat.
That's right. And I'm telling you what, once you've had a washdown system, you will never have a boat without one. So hey guys, we wanted to show you exactly what we're using today so you can come out here and catch fish. So we're using a spread of downriggers, divers, and coppers. And we've got laid out here, Steve, some of his favorite baits. Steve, talk about these baits.
If you watch any of our shows, I always run mixed veggie. Steely Dan's been real good. The Goldilocks, the spotted
Yep.
orange leopard, and this UV icicle is probably our best bait today. Any brightly colored spoons in these super slims, I run them from the first trip of the year in April all the way to the last day in September when the season closes. They produce all season long. They're just a slimmer profile, and they just catch a multi-species from walleye and all the trout and salmon.
And our spreads today were 75 copper, 125 copper. Divers set about mid-depth, so when we're fishing in 60, we're down about 30. Same with our riggers. We set them 30 and another one a little deeper down to 40 to try to cover that mid-depth to the bottom, and it worked great. Early in the season like this, you don't need to go out to the deep water. Find yourself a structure point, right, Steve, where they can herd smelt up against. Use existing reefs and points to be your guide when it comes to choosing your spots. Speed was 2.5. That's our entire system for the whole day. Hope this helps you out if you come up to the Alpena region, fishing all the way to Presque Isle. Hey guys, that's a wrap here from Alpena. 12 beautiful lake trout, a bonus walleye. Thanks for joining us here in the last day of April here in 2024 for an awesome episode here out on Thunder Bay, Alpena region. Thanks to Chum Bucket Charters and Steve Hubert. Richard, as always, for steering. Get on up here, have a great time. 2 boats this year, Captain Steve and Captain Avery, with Richard at the wheel in Avery's boat. We'll see you next week here on Fisherman's Digest.